So Christina, we were excited that you got to be one of our participants in our beta test of the My Challenge Tracker app. Now, just tell me right off the bat, what were your thoughts about it?
Well, I was super excited about this. Even though I am not a techie, I'm like the worst when it comes to technology. Finally, I think it was a solution we were waiting for challenge groups to get off of Facebook and into something that was easy for challengers and coaches to manage.
So now one of the things that we were talking earlier is that one of the challenges you've been having is that there are so many people who are kind of exclusively on Instagram that they're not on Facebook. So how does this solve for that?
Yeah, I realized as I started to grow my business on Instagram, and I know a lot of coaches are starting to grow their businesses on Instagram, that many Instagram users aren't on Facebook. So I've actually had to force some of my challengers to open Facebook accounts just to participate in my challenge groups. That's not always so easy to do. But with this, I was able to easily transition them from Instagram into this app where they would participate in a challenge group just like any other person.
Right, now you keep saying the word easy. So I'm assuming it did make the process easier. Talk to me a little bit about the process of how difficult was it to set up a group, to invite people to the group? How does that work?
Easy, because all you really need is their email address. So the coach portal allows you to invite all your challengers to the group, and it lets you set up what kind of group it is, how many people are going to be in it. It's very straightforward. I mean, I didn't experience any hiccups in that process. And then the challengers receive an email with the invite to open up the app, and away they go. They're able to upload their before pictures, their weight, whatever workout they're going to be doing, and so it's very user-friendly. I found it to be very user-friendly.
And you know, that is something that is kind of unique with the app that you can't do on Facebook, and that is that as people are adding data into the app, as the participants are, you're actually able to see that, right?
As soon as you open up the app, it asks you, have you worked out today and have you drank your Shakeology? So it's like, uh-oh, I better get moving. And it allows the coach to really track Shakeology. That to me was critical, because most of the time when you're on Facebook, not everyone is drinking their shake every single day. Well, with the app, now you know whether they're drinking it or not, because that's the first thing it asks them. So I thought that was a critical and very important part of my challenge tracker.
And you know, it's interesting when you can see, oh, somebody has, you know, added a photo or somebody's drank their Shakeology, and you comment to them, suddenly they're thinking, my coach is actually looking at what I'm doing, so I probably better keep doing it.
Exactly. And you know, like we were talking, it almost gives it a more professional feel to a challenge group. I know I'm kind of guilty of some sloppy challenge groups on Facebook where you're just like scrambling and you know, you're not really organized. Well, the app kind of forces you to be more organized. It allows you to upload pre-loaded content, which is cool. Kind of gives it that feel of this is like a real thing that we're doing here, that, you know, and so many people use fitness trackers. Now we have one for Beachbody. I think it's a win. I really do. I think it's an awesome tool to have.
That's awesome. You know, as you talked earlier about the notifications. I know I was participating, I was as a participant in a beta group, and I kept getting the notifications, like you said, and it kept saying, did you do your workout today? And I would say, yeah. And then, but the next day it would come back. And you know what? It convinced me to do my workout and to make sure that I did drink my Shakeology. And it really was a motivating factor, just that simple thing of notifications.
Absolutely. So what I did, I wanted to see what it was like for the challenger as well. So while in the beta test group, I was the coach of the challenge group, but I also signed up as a challenger. So I was able to participate on both sides to see what my customers were experiencing. And I felt more accountable to them. I felt like I needed to be on my A game so that they would be on their A game. And I don't know, the girls that I had in my group, they did really well. All of them, I had a 14-day group. They all succeeded, they all lost weight, and they're all now in a subsequent challenge group with me. So
that's
I think it worked.
And you know, one of the great things is that you can set up, like there's a flexibility that you can set up a 7-day Shakeology group or a 21-day fix group. There's flexibility within the tool.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can have a, program specific. I didn't. What I did was I set up a 14-day mixed group challenge. So I had some girls doing size and I had some girls doing the 21-day fix. Some were just drinking Shakeology. And it worked well because the app kind of, just allows them to do their own thing in the confines of one challenge group.
Well, awesome. Well, I want to thank you for being part of the beta group, and I know
pleasure.
I'm excited, and I hope you continue to have great use, and your team has great use out of the challenge.
No, I'm definitely going to keep using it. It's a great tool.
Awesome. Thanks, Christina.
Thanks.